Hello and welcome. My name is Penny Alterskye, and today I'm going to be discussing how to spring clean the energy in your home. This you can do any time of the year. It's not just related to spring, but this is a really nice way and lots of different ideas of how to cleanse the energy at home to bring in some lovely positive chi energy so that you can get yourself moving and you can get yourself where you want to be this year. First way that I always recommend, and this is something I do after I've had a number of clients around or courses or people through the house, and I think, well, actually energy feels a bit not quite great, so I'd like to get rid of any negativity and get it back to a nice positive vibration. So number one, sage smudge sticks. I use these sage smudge sticks. I use different varieties. These are two specific ones. You buy a bag of it, it lasts you an absolute age. This will last you months. We probably used a bag, it probably lasts us about 5 months. Okay, you're not doing it every day, but you do it when you feel the need to. And if everybody in the home is feeling a bit not that great, and the energy seems to be a bit lacking, or people are having arguments or just not quite getting along, the sage works wonders because it clears out energy, which could be from visitors, could be from people in the home, could be anything, could be connecting to energy during the day as you go about your job. Sage helps to get rid of it. It cleans it out and it just feels better. It's a strange thing to say, but once you have sage smudge the house, you actually think the air is cleaner. The air is clearer. Everything's now gone. It's brilliant. And as I say, it's something that I do and I really, really recommend it. If I've got workshops of people around, same thing. I like to sage afterwards. I like to sage before, so it's a good platform to start with. But afterwards is also good because on the workshops there's a lot of healing that takes place. And it's to make sure the room is nice and clean for the next person that comes in so that it's prepared and ready for them. So that's the first recommendation. Sage smudge sticks are very strong. You can use incense. All right, so don't think you can't. You can use incense as well, but the sage smudge just seems to have, I think, a quicker win. It gets there a lot. To me, it feels a lot deeper. I've used the incense. We burn incense all the time in the house, but when it needs a thorough clean out, I know it's got to be sage. And I don't know if it's the action of moving these sticks from side to side and all that smoke getting in everywhere or what it is, but it just gives a much cleaner feel at the end of it, because we all need good energy around us. That's what moves us forward, and that's what helps us on our journey. It helps us in life. It helps us get what we want in life. It helps us manifest those dreams and get them into actions and into happenings. So really good start would be your sage. Also good for getting rid of any unwanted energies in the home. So if there is any activity, I'm talking about paranormal activity that you don't really want in your home, the first stage I would say is sage. Actually, that does rhyme, doesn't it? First stage is sage. Keep that in your head because that will help you remember that that's a really good way to clear that energy. I have had psychic attacks on me, against me, whatever you want to call it. They were nasty, but the sage helped me to clear it afterwards and get rid of it and use them as a learning experience for other people to help them through the same situations. So, sage number one. Number two is called a salt rock product. Now, salt rock is natural salt. It comes from the Himalayan mountains, and it's just wonderful. It's a really good way to clear energy. It's a really good way to bring in a positive vibe to the home as well, and this is something that you can use on an ongoing basis. The first card reading I ever went to, I remember the lady kept lighting her tea light holder, which was made of salt rock. And I said to her, what's that all about? And she said, well, it's just about keeping the energy calm, keeping it clear. The way that salt rock works is it adds negative ions into the atmosphere because it's natural salt. It adds those negative ions into the atmosphere. They counter all the positive ions that are put into the atmosphere by electricities, microwave ovens, electromagnetics, and all the scientific stuff that happens around us, all that technology and that's out there. They counter those positive ions and they neutralize it. Simple as that. So it's your very own neutralizer. And what that then does is it clears things. Similar to the sage, but your salt rock you can keep burning for ages. It's a lot less of a physical activity. Your sage you need to keep, if you've used it before, you have to keep moving the sage smudge sticks around just so that that smoke keeps moving, and that smoke is what helps to clear the atmosphere. Whereas if you're using a tea light, it's simple, you just burn it. If you're using a lamp, you plug it in, switched on, happy days, nice and simple. We have our salt rock lamp in the lounge, we have them in the bedrooms as well, and we call them the happy lamps because it does help if people are getting tense, people are getting frustrated, we're all human beings, we all go through it. It helps to make things a bit calmer. Don't know how it does it, it's just by neutralizing that energy around us, but it does work. And it's, my son uses one quite a bit as a night light. If ever he's worried about something, we just can't sleep, he'll put it on and it's straight away off to sleep. It's wonderful. If you have a look at the types of products you can get, this is a salt drop lamp. They are quite heavy, they're about 2 to 3 kilos, but they are lovely, they are beautiful. They are pretty anyway because they're this lovely pink. When you light them up, they have this lovely pink glow about them that just feels warm and happy, and that's part of the reason we call them the happy lamp, not just for the work it does, but for the fact that it just looks happy and jolly. You get the tea lights, as I've mentioned already, so that's a little tea light holder with a lovely little candle in there. Really good to have around the home, and also if you are seeing clients and you are working for spirit, it's a really good way to cleanse the air while you're doing the reading. Or after the reading, just to get it back to where it needs to be, or put the lamp on. It does work wonders, and it does keep it specific, and it keeps it, the readings and the messages and the healing sessions exactly for that person and what they need in a lovely protected environment. There are also people that do suffer from overhead electrical pylons, from the electricity and computers and gaming systems and all the other stuff that's around us. They will benefit extremely well from a salt drop product because again, it's cleansing the atmosphere, it's adding the negative ions in to neutralize things, and it will help when people do suffer from those situations and get headaches, etc. It does definitely help. It also helps people with any chest issues, because I have noticed as well when I've got a cold or I'm a bit bunged up and I put on the lamp, it does help. It does help me to breathe easier. So that's the lovely salt rock products that you can get. Other ways of getting energy cleaned in the home is music. It's as simple as that. Turn up the music, let's get the energy flowing. And if you're doing a clear out, also great, because then you're opening up areas of the house that you haven't, that have been cluttered. Declutter is always a good thing, but we don't always have that much time to do it. So turn up the music. You can use a singing bowl. You can use these lovely chimes, which are called tingsers, and they really help to get that energy flow right. You'll know when the flow is wrong because it will be giving a bit of a strange, odd note to it, and as soon as you keep doing it, all of a sudden the air starts being cleared and everything is great again. It really is wonderful. Those are nice, quick, easy ways to cleanse the home. But if you have got any unwanted visitors, we'll call them, okay, any spirits that have come in there that you don't want, or any energy that somebody is sending to you that you don't want, you want to get rid of it, you want to keep your house safe and pure and secure, what I would suggest you do is to use those sage smudge sticks to cleanse that atmosphere first. And then you get something called black obsidian. You don't have to get a huge piece, okay? Little tumble stones like that are just as effective as a great big lump or a crystal ball made of black obsidian. But black obsidian is a highly protective crystal. You can then use 4, 1 in each corner of your house to keep your house safe. And I would always say put 1 under the beds. Okay, no matter how many beds you have, put 1 under each bed. My son has 1, we have 1 under our bed. And it just helps. It means that those unwanted spooky visitors are not going to be coming near you and are not going to be scaring you. That black obsidian will occasionally need to be cleansed. Okay, you can watch my video on how to cleanse your crystals. Very simple. And allow them to work for you. If you're really having a hard time, put it in the 4 corners of your room. I always say the bedroom is where you definitely don't want any spirits in there, because that's your place to rest, and you don't want to have that rest disturbed because we need it as human beings. So if you need to, put 4, 1 in each of the corners of your bedroom. If it does become hectic, just as your Himalayan salt rocks can help, so can natural table salt. Get your table salt, put it along the thresholds, put it along the windowsills, the doorways, to seal out any energies that you don't want in that zone. It does vacuum up after all. Okay, I do hope that these few ideas will help you to get a nice calm energy around you. We've got a really exciting year ahead of us. There's so much that's going to be happening for so many people. There's a lot of positive energy out there. Let's bring that positive energy into the home where it can work wonders for you. Lots and lots of love and light to all of you. Take care.